Just imagine your kid's missing, right? And they call you on the phone and I'm like, hey, I found your kid. They're here at my house. And they give you your address. Then you go there and the person that answers the door has no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, well, that's possible up here. So is everything fucking else when you have your points lined up. But apparently you have to have an internet connection that's, on the landline situation. So Tiffany, who can't afford shit because she's on disability, pays extra every month for this landline connection that's supposed to get her points lined up for her, the human being, not for this stupid bitch up here setting her up, not for this person over here so the cop can come down here and be like, you're lucky, Tiffany Brooks Browning. You got off or some shit. And Tiffany's hearing it. She's like, what do you mean, dude? That ain't fucking Tiffany Brooks Browning. That's the same stupid bitch that set Tiffany Brooks Browning up here for her money and everything else. She has crank in her fucking system, sir. Tiffany don't. They're not on Tiffany's head, man. Her brain stems are split between other people. You can't ever see what Tiffany's doing at all. You see what they're doing. Other people that aren't Tiffany. You ever see Tiffany do anything? No, unless it's embarrassing, right? She takes a shit or takes a shower or whatever. Then you might see it come up on a timeline. Or maybe you really are watching somebody else over there because Tiffany's not in Arizona or Oregon and you're not allowed to be connecting me to Mandy. Because a conflict of interest, and I don't believe in what you're saying because that's a lie. Because Tiffany's not guilty of shit. He is. And he already admitted it and got forgiven by the UE. They're irritated. They said they can't. The cops can't cross the line and punish them from crossing the bridge, pretending to be Washington through Rachel Morrow / Amanda Tessie over there. So this is what I'm saying. This is a bullshit. Everybody's got an evil opposite, apparently. Ow, what is that for? It's fucking bullshit. I have vitiligo. Leave me alone, man. Vitiligo. You don't know what vitiligo is? We got spots on your skin? I mean, that's pretty extreme because it's tanner, but still. It's not any worse than what I look like without it on. Necessarily. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Tiffany Brooks Browning, the FBI said they were the FBI. They drove down here 3 hours to, hey, Tiffany Brooks Browning vitiligo here at Carol's when it was not on meth. But they either didn't know they weren't humans or they thought Tiffany was up here. Because they didn't pay Tiffany Brooks Browning a human being, they paid somebody else, which is probably the same stupid bitch setting her up or the UE member that has to go through it over there every day. Neither one of them knew her social for some reason. I'm going to look up vitiligo pictures. Vitiligo. Yes, that's what my whole body looks like. My face, my arms, my body, yeah. So clearly I would not be up here doing porn. I would not be up here in somebody else's prettier body acting like I'm better than everybody when I know that I'm not cute. I'm not that kind of a person anyways. I'm not a snobby ass bitch. Yeah, well they are though, up here in the UE. Don't worry, they make sure. Because for some reason you see I'm naked a lot. I'm not sure why. Is it porn or is it because you have our Google iStem codes that can peel your clothes off so you can see if the girls have crank in their bra or have a gun on their waist, or you can see their distinguishing markings like tattoos and shit? Or what? Right, so all the UE whisperer people, all these innocent, beautiful women up here, all are perfect looking, or else they're pinging off some perfect looking person or something, or they have perfect electronic bodies. Yeah, but in order to be up here, you have to have a life force that you're feeding off of on the human being floor. Well, I got 3, 4 feeding off me. Right, so everything that I do to hurt myself, like if I drink, it affects me. If I eat 1 cup of coffee, it gives me diabetes, I guess. That changed what I was saying. Shit stain. That's what I mean, dude. These people sit here all day long and stick up for Tiffany out loud and silently, and then they have to run over there and stick up for someone else because they think that that's going to hurt Tiffany if they don't, and it still doesn't because somebody is controlling a game, or maybe it's his opponent, or maybe it's literally the computer system, dude. But whatever it is fucking bullshit. Because I'm hearing traumatizing shit in my earphone and in my head about what somebody else is doing, and my daughter is connected too. So I can only imagine what the fuck they're saying to her, because I heard this motherfucker when I was there eating at the fucking Chinese restaurant. He's all, if you love your mom, you don't love yourself. I'm all, fuck you, man. But I'm not even up here to tell him fuck you, dude. Yeah, but he doesn't even know that Tiffany isn't that one, which is literally the same bitch getting paid by his opponent to set me the fuck up. I didn't do shit wrong at all, dude. I ain't a fucking murderer. I don't know anybody who killed nobody. I was not a rat tail, dude. I've never been in trouble. I moved across the bridge to get away from the meth-induced psychosis voices in Portland 3 years ago, March 17th. It doesn't matter if you do drugs, you can still get fat, dude. I wasn't skinny because I did drugs, dude. If you look at my family tree or whatever, like, we're all skinny. Like, I'm fat right now because all of a sudden I have diabetes, I think, connected to someone else. And my body just doesn't know how to fucking tell my whatever, man. Doesn't know how to tell my shit how to fucking whatever, dude. Digest whatever. It's making me fat. Besides my liver being a 250. Yeah, well, they are attributing that to drinking, supposedly, but I don't believe that at all necessarily, because I was only drinking for like 6 months. Well, now it's 8 months or so, but still, man. All right, I quit drinking, I quit drugs, I quit everything. Cold turkey, 3 years ago, to be a better mom. I was not a bad mom in the first place. I just was a drug addict, so I didn't see my daughter nearly enough. I was surrounded by drug addicts, so I couldn't have her there at my house, part-time or whatever, like a normal mom. And I didn't know what I was going to do either, because I didn't have a car. But the UE was the ones promising me if I stay clean and sober for 3 months that they will pay for my fucking apartment. They were selling them then. They told me in my head, yeah. But they weren't talking about Tiffany Brooks Brandon's apartment on the ground. They were talking about her apartment up here. And then they said, we're going to put a huge down payment on a house for you. And then you can pay low monthly payments. And I'm like, okay, cool. Can you just give me the lump sum and I do it myself, or what? Like, are you just going to keep fucking setting me up every fucking day, or what? Nothing. The cops or whoever it was, Dewey and them or whoever, they said that they can't help Tiffany because of who is above them in pay grade that's involved in my situation. But they're not even from Washington. They're from Oregon or Arizona. They did too pretend to be Washington over there at Rachel Morrow's house. They also tried to use my ex-mother-in-law against me, who's a constituent of them. You know, the real people, the FBI or whatever. Before I even knew she was a constituent of them. Right. Well, I'm sitting here every day. That's what I mean. I live at my mom's. Like, oh my God, what I did over to Tanika? Did I actually do some drugs? I'm sorry. Maybe you shouldn't have fucking forced me to talk to Anthony Cia scared to death, so you could reopen that room and make me look like a current drug addict. Fucking bitch. Now I have an eviction on my fucking record, and I still can't function. I still can't work. I still can't do shit, man. They won't disconnect me because it's making $1 billion. Either that or they fried my brain so many times that if they disconnect me, I'll die. And if that's not the situation, then it's him or them. If they disconnect Tiffany, they die. The ones in my back brain? No, the ones in my front brain. Ugh. You're so gross. It's not me being gross, other than not taking a shower very often. But that's only because I'm embarrassed and you're driving my train to sit here because you don't want to take a shower. That's what I mean. When I take a fucking shower, we all take a shower, bro. Lots of people. Because it's one after the other, after the other, after the other. Or maybe it's just the people in my back chain. Yeah, I didn't ask to be connected like this. He did. I was his output. I've been connected in my back brain for about 5 years now, I think. Whenever I first moved into my apartment over there on Court Street. I don't know. I don't have paperwork no more because I gave it all up to get off drugs, be a better mom, with you promising me you'd pay for it. I lost everything in that apartment, dude. It was everything I earned before I did drugs, right? But I only did drugs for a couple of years. It's not like I was raised on the streets of Portland and I was just a drug addict my whole life. Yeah, right, dude. I was fucking common law married for 14 years. When my daughter was 6 is when we split up. She is now 13, hates her mom because of you, at least I think. But I'm not sure if it's her really hating me or if it's you driving her train. I don't know what you've said to her on Facebook. I don't know what you said to all my friends that don't talk to me on Facebook, that don't do drugs. But you sit here and persecute me for hanging out with my friends from the old life because I don't have anybody to hang out with. It's like the worst fucking fuck you setup you could ever fucking imagine. That's what I mean. Like I do have a few friends from the old life that aren't parents, you know, and I could go hang out with them at a hotel or something different, you know, but the point here is it doesn't matter who I hang out with, if it's a good person, a bad person, or whatever. I still can't have fun because you're still in my head talking shit about what it looks like I'm doing over there, which isn't me doing it. And if I am doing drugs or whatever, which I'm not a drug addict anymore, but if I was to mess up and have fun and party too hard or whatever one night or whatever, do some cocaine or whatever, ecstasy or whatever, you know, Molly or something, you're going to sit here and persecute me and be like, oh, yeah, well, that's why we're not paying her. That's why we're not paying her. You know, even though we all had so much fun over there in secret mode. Just fucking bullshit. Right. Like, I asked for a pass in December for the next year. I said, if you guys don't pay me by the first of the year, then I might make a mistake because I'm sick of fucking sitting here. I just sat here for 8 months straight, 18 hours a fucking day on YouTube every single motherfucking day, believing every day that you were going to pay me. And one of the days you even came down here, you're like, okay, well, this is a lot of money for Tiffany Brooks Browning, dude. Okay, so we're going to take it up here and see how this works. And if it works good, then you'll get it. I'm like, okay, cool. And what do they do at the very end of it? They go to the fucking round table up here and testify that I'm a bad person, or that they can't give me the money on the human being floor because I'm connected to somebody else they're keeping me connected to so that they can get the money somewhere different. And they split it up amongst a whole bunch of people and give them all drip out checks. Like my mom got like a $1,500 check for no reason, or $1,200 or something, and I got nothing. I didn't get a single fucking penny, man. Yeah, but these people that are filling out these reports, dude, you're forcing them to fill out these reports to keep you employed. Sir, you were forcing this person to go to court against his mom when that was not his mom doing any of that. Or that mom or any other mom either. The only fucking mother who's doing anything is not a fucking mother. She's a stupid fucking robot bitch who's being paid and virtual reality train driven by the game controller, who I thought was either DEA or FBI, through a computer system. Up here in the UE where nothing exists in real life until it goes CPS on your asshole. Yeah, but people can make you feel a certain way too. Right. They did. They said somebody hurt my daughter in the UE and that they said I blame my kid or something, or somebody else blamed her kid or something and covered up for her boyfriend. But it's up here that they were saying that. They made me steal my mom's car to prove to them that my daughter was not the one up here that happened to. And that I wasn't up here sticking up for my boyfriend or whoever it was that supposedly hurt my kid. Or blaming my son. Or whatever they were fucking saying, man. Yeah, but the people that played the game had already been in here. They didn't know Tiffany necessarily. Well, they kind of did. And they also did not know her son. They had never met her son. He's grown. He's in his 20s. He's in jail right now. Are they using my son's phone somewhere else to talk shit about his mom still? Yeah. Yep. Pretending she's that one. Yeah, well, they say whoever the fuck it is that has his phone is a scandalous ass bitch and talking shit. Because it ain't even these people, man. It's all being train driven by the same douchebag. I don't know. Why don't you go ask them? Why don't you go ask the FBI, DEA? The real people. Fucking whittle your way over here. CIA judges, right. I was the one telling them how to solve these fucking cases in the beginning, but I did not know that because what they're looking at up here for the most part is up here. It's stuff they did up here off of somebody else doing something on the ground. So if I steal a car on the ground, these people steal a car too, but it might not even be the same car. It could be the car that was syndicated to that car, dude. Because it's just fucking something you can't understand, man. Yeah, well, my baby's mom wasn't sitting at church when me and Ema were at church smoking crank before church. And she doesn't do drugs. But somebody was using her car, pinging off her somewhere else. That's what I mean. It's like, UE members syndicate, UE members syndicate. But the UE members don't ever get in trouble over here. They just talk shit to Tiffany. But they're all getting paid up here and on the ground to be UE members. It's fucking bullshit, man. No, then they just told me that one of my old friends from my old life said he can never be friends with me again because of what they showed him up here or on his computer on the ground. That's not even real, and it was to protect our homeboy that was accused of something else, too. It's just none of it's real, though. At the end of the day, it's all setting up Tiffany underneath them so he doesn't lose his job in Arizona/Portland, and that's the fucking bottom line, and it's been like that for 3 years. So roll out another fucking DEA profile to talk shit over there against Tiffany when that's not Tiffany the human being. That's the bitch you're paying to set her up. Not because she's guilty at all, because you want her money, nigga. Shut the fuck up, fool. He's so fucking stupid and ignorant, dude. He's acting like we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. We're the ones watching it happen, man. That ain't Tiffany doing that. That's her, him, and them. Somewhere else. Two of them haven't even been in trouble before. And they're watching them fucking have sex. They're watching them do meth. They're using them in their paid informancy program. Acting like they hate Tiffany in real life when one of them is supposed to be her street sister. Ugh, it's so annoying. Yeah, you're fucking scandalous. Hell called. Stop playing the game through me if you ain't paying me on the human being floor. My name's Tiffany Brooks Browning and I'm not guilty of shit. Yeah, well, we're the ones that told him that we are the ones that filled out the fucking report up here through an FBI hub Portland because of what we were looking at, not because we were with Tiffany watching her do shit, or him either, or her either. If it wasn't that, then it was a thing Anthony C. has said to get them kicked out of her old apartment when she didn't even live there. She lived here, and her daughter didn't live with her. Drugs and needles are being done in front of kids. You're on parole, so I'm gonna get you kicked out so I can stay there because you wanted your boyfriend to stay there, and if your boyfriend stays there, I won't be able to come there whenever I want. Not Tiffany, her, the other person that he made the arrangement with. It's on the eviction paper. Yeah, Horse Street, yeah. Right in my eardrum. Oh, it just hurts. That's why you do this screw shit in your eardrum. Yeah, but I was scanning 4 times from the ground, so I hear shit from other lines too that have nothing to do with me or them necessarily either. Oh, God. Every time the light people come down here, all they do is see everybody else. They don't ever see Tiffany being good right here at Carol's. They see everybody else with their name on, but they don't ever look at it like that's not Tiffany. They look at it like, fuck Tiffany. Sitting here acting like she's all innocent and shit. Well, apparently these ones are in Washington State, and they're off Manatessie and Rachel Morrow for some reason. Upside down happy face. No, they said they're driving their train to fucking make Tiffany the human being look bad. Or guilty or something. But the problem here is what's annoying is Tiffany can't say the name of the person who set her up because he won't say, but we know who it is, and he's already admitted it on camera and everything, and it wasn't just him either. The UE members set her up too, but they came down here crying, I'm so sorry, Tiffany, I didn't mean to set you up underneath her as a human being. We were trying to set up the person over there that's a dude that looks like you. Because he keeps making us watch this shit and file reports and shit that's not fucking real, dude. Making us pull your whole family in here and fucking ball our eyes out and fucking you sitting on the stand like, I mean, you know, I must have did that when I was younger. Whatever the fuck they're saying. Can you imagine, dude? Hearing about it and them telling you I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. When originally this whole fucking shit was not about a fucking female either. It was about a guy. His ties for garbage bags. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to sleep and take a nap because I hate my fucking life and I hate you too, fake FBI hub. Punk ass bitch.